Lesson 36, Distributive Property of Rational Expressions and minus signs and negative exponents. So what we're going to do in this one is expand using distributive property. So we have to multiply the first two. So x3 times x5, we add the exponents, and that's 8. And then on the bottom, we have y3 times y2, which we add the exponents, and that's 5. Minus 7 times 1 is 7, and then x3 times y4, we can't do it, so we'll just put them right next to each other. And then on the bottom, we have y3 and then m. Now we have to simplify, so we cannot leave the y's in that second term. We have to divide them. They stay like that, but then we have to divide the y to the fourth power divided by the y to the third power. And when we do that, we subtract, so the answer would be y over m. And that's the answer. In this case, we'll do the same. We have to multiply, so we have m times m is m squared. And then we have the z. And then in the denominator, we have c m k. Then we'll continue with the next one, and we have to multiply. So negative 3 m to the 6th power, and then the p4, and then the z in the denominator. And again, we have to simplify. So what we are going to do is divide these m's and also cancel the z's. So the answer will be a, m2 divided by m is m, and then k in the denominator, minus 3 m6 p4 c. There's nothing else we can do in that one, so we leave it like that. In the next example, we'll do the same. We multiply, and that would be a to the third power x, and then b times b is b squared, minus 3 m a over b. Notice that even though it has the denominator 1, we just multiply 1 times b, plus 4a over ba. And again, we have to simplify. So the first one is ready. The next one is ready. But the last one, we have to cancel the a's. So it would be 4 over b. And that's our answer. Now this part is very simple. You just have to be very careful. And is when we have all these different kinds of combinations of negative exponents, positive bases, negative bases. So remember, 3 to the second power is 9 because it's 3 times 3. Now 3 to the negative second power, we have to remember that the negative exponent gives me the reciprocal. So that would be 1/9. Now the next one, we have negative and then 3 to the second power. Remember, order of operations says to do the exponent first and then multiplication. So in this case, we do 3 squared, which is 9, and then the negative. Now in the next one, we have a parenthesis. So it's saying that the whole negative 3 is to the second power. So in this case, the answer is 9. Now we're combining more things. So we have a negative 3 to the negative 2. We'll do first the negative in the exponent, which is what we always do first. And we keep the sign for the end. So the reciprocal of 3 to the second power is 1/9. And then we keep the negative for the answer. And again, in the last one, we have a parenthesis. So the whole thing is squared. So the reciprocal of negative 3 to the negative second power in parentheses is positive 1/9. Now what I would suggest is that you take a moment to really analyze each one of these exercises, because these are all the different kind of possibilities you can have. So make sure that you understand them and get very familiar with them. And that's it. So do some practice, do some math, and have fun.